Hi, welcome to BlindOwl Outdoors. We hope you enjoy our channel, and if possible, could you please join our Patreon page? We really need your help. It's been a long, hard road. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to BlindOwl Outdoors. My name's Dan. I'm here in the Philippines on the Island of Bohol. Today up near Talabon, on the northern side of the island. Kind of big clouds in the sky. Not quite overcast, but big storms up near Manila today and yesterday. I talked to one guy, he said it rained 13 hours. I think it was Friday or Saturday, pouring rain. And then I looked at the radar and there's a typhoon looking cloud with an eye in it just off the coast of Luzon, which is the island where Manila is at, just north of Manila. The eye's gonna miss it completely, but I'm assuming it's hit land today. Heard a report where there's thousands of houses that are flooded on the island there. The problem is, we're in the dry season, and I've never heard of a typhoon this time of the year yet, but I guess they can come anytime. But the problem is, everything's so dry that there's nowhere for the water to go. It just rolls off and it doesn't soak in whatsoever. And the water management is so poor. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll have a threat of a typhoon, and they'll dump millions of gallons of water out of the reservoirs to prepare for whatever's going to happen to the, from the storm. But when they do that, they flood tens of thousands of homes below the dams and all the little villages and stuff. It's just incredible. I saw a video back in, I think it was 2008, 2009, right after we got our first Android phone, and I was watching it, and people were walking chest deep in water across streets, but they all had umbrellas. just made me laugh. I mean, it's sad that they had to go through the floods and stuff, but they were chest deep in water, soaked, but they had umbrellas up so they didn't get their heads wet. Here where we live at, people hide from the rain. They don't want to get wet whatsoever, which is, to me, is hilarious, because that's the only time that it's nice and cool. I used to ride my motorcycle to the city once a month, and hit rain every time. People would be pulling over, and they're all hiding in the little waiting sheds. I just keep on trucking, because to me, once I got soaking wet, man, I was comfortable as can be driving, 40 miles an hour. The other thing is they hide from the sun. Everybody wears long sleeve shirts and jackets, and you see people. I saw a guy the other day, 95 degrees outside. He was in a tricycle driving. He had on a full white winter face mask all the way down to his neck. I'm just like, what is this guy doing, man? I just don't understand it. People carry umbrellas all over the place. Of course, it's just to keep out of the sun. You'll see like a little shade from one tree and a little shade from another tree on the other side of the road. They'll run from one side of the road to the other side of the road to get each little piece of shade. Or you'll see them walking down the road holding a book up over their head at an angle to block the sun, or lot of times you'll see people carrying a banana leaf as an umbrella just to stay out of the sun. They're living in the wrong country if they're afraid of the sun. We're in the 10th parallel here in Bohol, and you know, we're 10 degrees north of the equator. There's a lot of sun, and the sun is intense. Holy cow, is it intense. I walked outside the other day, I guess it would have been 2 days ago, and it was about 1:30. The sun was on that side of the house, and my house is hot. My house is about 100 degrees from 10:30 till 3 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock, then it drops down to about 98 degrees, 97 degrees before midnight. But I walked out of the house and it was so hot that I could just smell the heat first, and then the sun rays on my arms, it was just like someone had a magnifying glass on me. I've never seen sun that intense on my body before. I grew up in a greenhouse where I'd work in plastic houses that would be 140 degrees, you know, weeding and doing different things. And I mean, that's hot, but it's just so intense here. I don't know what's going on. And this is our summertime now, they call it, from April till July or whatever. That's summer here. Last year it was hot. It was bad. It was the hottest summer ever, I think. This year, I don't know if the overall temperatures are hotter, but the sun is way more intense. You know, it's just wicked. I mean, I've lived in my house for 18 years, and I never had my plants die in April, May, or June. This year I have dozens of tropical plants that the leaves are just burned off them. The leaves are just yellow, just burned. Plus we've been having a lot of breeze. The wind makes the heat even worse. I mean, it's nice if you're standing outside and you're sweaty and the wind hits you, obviously you cool down a little bit. You feel I don't know what the right word for it is, as your sweat evaporates or whatever with the cool breeze. That feels great. But the hot air blowing around is even more wicked on the plants and the gardens and things like that. Now, the opposite side of the coin is, I don't know how, but the weeds and things like that are thriving. It doesn't make any sense. They're doing fantastic. But try to grow a garden or anything like that, good luck. It's just basically impossible. I have a different garden this year. I have what I call a dry season garden this year. I made some experiments and I dug bushel-sized holes out of the hard packed clay and filled them up with different type of soil that I ground through screens and mixed up with a little bit of manure, and then I keep it wet. And we're actually harvesting vegetables. None of my neighbors are having any vegetables in like that. But we've been harvesting sweet peppers, a few tomatoes, quite a bit of okra. Oh, the other thing is, I mean, look at that mango tree there. It's low with mangoes. Our trees have nothing on them. Our papayas, that's been our big thing in our yard. We usually have 25 or so papaya trees. They're all gone. They're all dead. There's one that's still living, but the leaves are micro leaves. They should be big 2.5 foot big leaves on them. The leaves are barely 8 inches across now on the top. They're just slowly dying. It's a tough year. Lots of fires, no rain, of course. Again, we had a sprinkle the other day, that doesn't count, but we had no rain since the middle of February. I mean, nothing, not even a drop, besides this little sprinkle the other day. That little sprinkle barely it did get the cement wet, but within an hour the cement was dry again. Because if you go out here and touch the cement at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's still 100 degrees. That's why you see dogs and stuff sleeping on the highway all the time, because it's nice and warm for them. They love it. The side of my house, the sun hits the cement blocks. The side of the house is so hot you can barely put your hand on it. Go touch it at 6 o'clock in the morning, it's still hot. It takes about 4 days of hard rain with no sun for the cement blocks to cool down in the house. Then it actually gets chilly. Thanks, Pete, man. Got a $30,000 car, but they can't even drive 30 miles an hour. And it's a Chevy. Look at that. Caution new driver. Geez, I wonder why. Caution new driver, be patient. Well, they shouldn't be on the road, should they? They can't drive. That's all I got for you guys. Another nice day in the Philippines. You ever think about coming here for vacation? Do a little research before you come here. Get out, get away from the cities. Get out in the provinces like this and meet a lot of people. You'll have a great time. It's a very interesting place. Everyone's friendly. Very, very friendly. A lot of beaches, mountains, beautiful scenery. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Take care.